Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good Friday morning. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing, man? How is everybody doing? It's Friday. Are you guys jacked up for Friday? Because I know I, for one, am jacked up for Friday. And, dude, I still love that intro. Seriously, I love that intro. If you guys aren't hopping in on the first 30 seconds, I love that intro. And I got to test something for later, so you got to tell me over in the comments. Good morning. I'm going to test something for later real quick. Tell me if you can hear both me and this music. I'm going to hush. Okay, can you hear the music and can you hear me? Okay, say that in the comments because there's a little delay. But hey, good morning, guys. Dude, check it out, man. Check it out. Have you ever, here's what we're going to talk about. We got a lot to talk about today. But have you ever felt like you just can't win? Like, have you ever felt like you can't win? No matter what you do, you just can't win? Like, have you ever had days like that where you feel like you can't win, or you ever had weeks like that where you feel like you can't win? Have you ever had like months or years or long periods of time in your life that you felt like you just can't win? Because I'm telling you, man, I used to feel that way. I mean, I used to be a straight up loser. But we're gonna talk about that in a minute. Bump that music back up, Josh Mike says. Well, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But before we talk about all of that, I gotta say good morning to some people. So what we're gonna do is get the music that you guys are telling me you can hear now, and the volume's good, right? So with that, I'm gonna say good morning, good morning, good morning. We got a lot of people in here on this Friday morning. What's up, Tom Sizemore, Joe Miller, Ray Hatcher, good morning. Scott Simons, good morning. Good morning, Mario. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, my boy, Zach Doyle. Joanna Hamilton from Ohio. Good morning, girl. What's up? Good morning, Troy Cord. Good morning, Josh Marks and Tim Lucas. Good morning, Martin Mazzetti, my man up in here. What's up, dude? Good morning, dude. We're going to go into some powerful stuff today. Yeah, I can hear. We're going to go into some powerful stuff today. It's going to be super cool. Good morning. I believe I saw Josh Cummins. Good morning, Josh Cummins. Good morning, Rocco. Good morning, Sydney. Good morning, John Miller. Let's get this Friday rolling. Let's dance. Stacey Schiller said, let's dance. All right, we can dance. We can dance to get the day going. I'm cool with that. Y'all can dance. We can dance. Dude, check it out. So we seriously, this morning. All right, we got to get to business, right? We got to get to business. We all got to get to the gym. We got stuff to do. We got to get to business. So check it out. I got some cool news for you guys. I'm going to start off with some cool news this morning. First of all, hashtag Rise and Grind 2018, the event, it is real. It is real. Hashtag 2018 event is officially real. I've got speakers lined up, powerful speakers. It's going to happen August 12th. It's going to be in Paris, Kentucky, which for those of you that don't know is just outside of Lexington, Kentucky. It's going to be Sunday, August 12th. You can get your tickets at glenlundy.com. It is going to be powerful. First, it was simply a thought. Then it became the word. And now we are taking action, and we're going to pull together rise and grinders from all over this country for this amazing event, and it is going to be incredible. I cannot stinking wait. So I'll have more details and stuff on that for you guys, but I wanted to let you guys know that it's done. And I want to tell you, man, I've had those times in my life where I felt like I was just losing at everything, right? Like where I just felt like I couldn't win. But this event, like, what happened with this event, the way that it went down and the way that it was a thought and then it was the word, and just with this group and all the different things that had happened, you know, it was a major win for me. The experience already, just in the first couple of days, has been just a major win for me. The way that people responded to it, the way that people are interested in it. And I've got another huge win. You know, I've had times in my life where I felt like I couldn't win at anything, but we've got another huge win that's about to happen today. Okay, today at Dan Cummins Chevrolet and Buick, today we're gonna sell 1,000 cars. We're sitting at about nine. Can't do math this morning, but we're sitting 39 cars short. We're 39 cars short of 1,000 cars, and this is a goal. This is a target that we've set for a long time, that we've been trying to do for a very, 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 very long time. You see, we have been trying and banging our head against the wall trying to get to 1,000 cars, and that's going to happen today, and that's another huge win for me. And so I've got these wins. I've got these wins that are happening in my life with Rise and Grind and with the event and with the dealership and with my wife and with my kids. I've got all these wins, and I was thinking about it this morning, man. It wasn't always that way. It was not always that way. I remember the times in my life where I couldn't win at anything, man. I just could not win at anything. And it wasn't like that for a day. It wasn't like that for a month. It was like that for years. Literally years, man. Like, I remember when my oldest daughter was taken away from me. When Kira, when they took custody of my oldest daughter away from me, it wasn't fair, man. It wasn't like I worked. Okay, I had a job. I was present in her life. I was there for her every single day. She lived in my house. Like, I raised her. Her mom had, her mom was there and raised her as well, but I raised her. Her mom had these 48-hour shifts and 72-hour shifts because she was a paramedic and all this stuff. And so I raised her, and just one day they came and they took her away from me. They took her away from me. And it wasn't fair. And there was, man, Flagstaff, Arizona is a crazy place, okay? In Flagstaff, Arizona, there are 7 different law enforcement offices that all combine all in one 6-mile radius, okay? You have the state police, you have the city police, you have the campus police, and then you had police jurisdictions from 4 different Indian reservations: Navajo Reservation, Hopi Reservation, Cherokee Reservation, and Apache Reservation. They all combined right there in Flagstaff, Arizona. So you have 7 different law enforcement. 1 out of every 6 people that live in that area in Coconino County are somehow related to law enforcement. And I could not stay out of jail, man. I just couldn't stay out of jail. It was crazy. Like, I just couldn't win when I was in Flagstaff, Arizona. I felt like I was targeted. I felt like everybody there was racist. I was targeted because I was black. I was a victim. I was an absolute victim to this system. And I couldn't freaking win, man. I couldn't win. I was being held back at work. My boss was selfish and he was heartless. And he was just a terrible leader. He wouldn't let me grow. He wouldn't let me develop. And I'm just telling you, man, I couldn't win. I couldn't win at anything. I mean, my daughter's mom, she cheated on me. She left me for another guy. Like, everyone and everything was against me. Everyone and everything was against me. And so I left Arizona and I traveled all across the United States, and I still couldn't win. It didn't matter where I went. I still couldn't win. I ran into the same situations. I still ended up getting arrested. I still ended up with women that would hurt me. I still ended up in just bad situations. And then I thought gambling, I would just gamble my way to the top, but I couldn't win at gambling. I couldn't win at that. And so, of course I reached the point where I wanted to kill myself, and I couldn't even win at that. I just couldn't win, man. And I know that some of you guys experience that. I know you guys, sometimes you feel that. And I need you to know something. We have a list today, but today's list is short. There's only 2 items on today's list. You see, back then, I believed the universe was stacked against me. And back then, I believed that I was a victim to what was going on around me. I was a victim to my surroundings. I was a victim to my boss. I was a victim to the people that took my kid. I was a victim in this universe. And here's the thing. Here's the list. There's only 2 things on it. I was wrong. I was not victim, and you are not victim. I was the cause. So here's the first thing, number one on today's list. One thing. There's only two things I need you to know today. The first thing I need you to know today is you are not a victim, okay? You are not a victim. I know sometimes we feel like it. I know sometimes you feel like it. But listen, you are not a victim, okay? I see it all day in my feeds. I see people talking about in their feeds, I see them talking about how my boss won't let me do this. I can't do this. I'm stuck at this job. My spouse never does that. I can't catch a break. Why always me? My car broke down. My this, my that, my house, my job. I hear it. I see it in your feeds all the time. Victim, 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 victim. And I'm here to tell you, you are not a victim. Listen, if you want to change your life, that's where you start, okay? This is starting point A. You have to understand that you are not a victim, okay? If you are at a street light, and you are parked, you're in your car, you're parked, you're on your way to work, and someone comes slamming into you and rear ends you, you have to understand that you are in control of that situation. Now, I know that's a little chaotic, right? You're like, wait a minute, what do you mean I'm in control? I was just sitting there at the light. They ran into me. Listen, how'd you get there? How'd you get into that position? What time did you leave the house? When did you make the left turn? What were you doing? What were you looking at instead of your rearview mirror when they came up behind you? See, when you start, listen, you will start to completely change your life when you start to, you'll change your life when you start to understand that we all live in our own universe, okay? We all live in our own universe, and you are at the center of the universe. I need you to hear me. Ryan Smith, you are at the center of your universe. Joe Turner, you are always at the center of your universe. Zach Doyle, you are at the center of your universe. Josh Marks, you are at the center of your universe. Do you understand? We all are in our own little universe. And we all are at the center of our own universe. The universe revolves around you. You see? So that's, listen, rule number one today that we have to learn is you are not a victim. Rule number two that we have to learn today is you will start to change your life when you start to change your mind. Okay? In your universe, you are the conductor. You are the choreographer. You are the creator. You are the designer. No one else does it for you. No one else can do things to you. Listen, things will happen. Things will happen in your life, okay? I promise you, things are going to happen in your life. But here's the difference between losers and winners. Okay? Losers think things happen to them. Winners know things happen through them. I'm going to let you sit on that for a second. I'm going to sit here and drink my ketones while y'all sit on that for a second. Because that's a big one. That's a powerful one for you this morning. If you take one thing out of this 15-minute podcast, I need you to understand that losers think things happen to them. And winners know things happen through them. You guys, my life completely turned around the instant I realized that I am not a victim on this planet. I am not a victim. All of that mindset that I had back then, where it was everyone else's fault my daughter was taken away, where the police officers, it was because of my environment. There was a police officer in every corner. That's why I went to jail. It was everyone's fault that I was targeted because I was black, and people were racist towards me, and I couldn't succeed in business because I had terrible leaders around me. All of that, all of those things that I told myself, that my ex had left me, that it was her fault, that she was a whore or whatever, all these things that I told myself. It was all victim mentality, man. It was strictly a victim mentality. And it was not until that changed that my life completely changed, man. I am a winner now. I am a winner who is surrounded by other winners. We are Hashtag winning at Dan Cummins Chevrolet right now, man. We are winning. We are dominating. We're dominating the market. We're winning and growing and thriving as people. We're about to sell 1,000 cars. Got 19,000 members in a group called Hashtag Rise and Grind, where people's lives are being changed every single day. We've got an event going on on August 12th. We're putting together an event, and people are already chiming in and volunteering and coming all together. I'm winning, and you can win too. There's absolutely no reason why you can't. Get it out of your head that someone else controls your destiny. Get it out of your head that someone else controls whether or not you win or lose. It is not the truth. It is a lie. You are lying to yourself. You are not a victim. Losers think things happen to them. Winners know they happen through them. Listen, this morning, it's Friday. You, sir, you, madam, it's your universe. You are at the center of it. It revolves around you. You conduct, you choreograph, you create, you design, because you are this amazing, incredibly amazing human being that was uniquely made by God to be the best version of you that you can absolutely possibly be. So the positivity, the things that you put out into the world are making an impact on every single person around you. And they're making an impact on your life. So what are you putting out there? Are you putting out good? Or are you putting out evil? Are you blaming everyone else? Are you taking responsibility for your life? Listen, you are part of this elite group of people who are choosing every single day to rise and grind. You are powerful. And I, for one, absolutely love you. Golly, I'm going to miss you guys this weekend. I love Fridays, and I love the weekends. We get busy. We get crazy. I love them, but the only thing I don't love is I don't get to talk to you guys. I don't get to talk to you guys for a couple days, and that I don't like. But I do. I am excited. I got my music working, and you guys can hear it. You guys could actually hear my music, so we're going to sign off like this today. Hey, do me a favor. If you need more videos, okay? If you need more videos, you can, of course, go to GlennLundy.com. There's over 100 videos up there. You get more motivation, inspiration, education, all that good stuff. If you need some gear, go to GlennLundy.com. We got some gear there. If you need tickets to the Hashtag Rise and Grind 2018 event, the tickets, you can get those at GlennLundy.com. I need you guys to have an incredible day today. I need you to have an absolutely amazing, phenomenal, incredible day today. Share the feeds, please. If you haven't done it already, go ahead and do it right now. Share the feed. Spread the positivity. It's part of the 5 things that we have to do every single day is we want to spread this stuff, man. Spread a good message. Lift somebody up. Encourage. Take this energy that we bottle up and share it with our friends. So share the message today. Have a great, great, great Friday. And do me a huge favor. Most important thing of all, do me a huge favor. Will you join me back here on Monday morning at 5:30 a.m. as we continue to rise and grind. See you guys later.